players. Round 4 starts now.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dion Morales, host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and you are watching round 4 of the Nova Open, the X-Wing National Championship, the final first edition premier event. This is day 1, flight 1. We'll be streaming the second flight tomorrow. Thank you, everybody who's joining us and everybody who watches in the future. Again, this is the final second edition premier event, guys. We've brought you guys we brought you guys first edition events all last year. We traveled literally coast to coast bringing you guys this, and we wanted to close it out with you because we're going to be doing the same thing for second edition. We will be traveling coast to coast. We're going to be adding more events. The goal is to literally get to every premier event in the United States, guys. And thank you for everybody who has supported us to help make that a reality. So on the right, we have Raymond Fox flying a list very similar to one that's near and dear to my heart. I like it a lot. We've got 4X and AP5. And if you take a look in that bottom right-hand corner, he is set up in a castle. I mean, and I get it, right? Like he says, I dare you to come here, and then I'm going to blow you up. Then on the left, we have Andrew Cox set up here with double heavy laser gunboats with long-range scanners and linked battery. and a fully decked out 43-point quick draw, harpoon missile, expertise, optics, very defensive quick draw and offensive. You're really taking advantage of those barrel rolls where you can. 4 crack shots on Raymond's side can definitely do some damage early, so we'll see how he plans on using that once he breaks from the castle. He has an obvious dice advantage when it comes to final salvo. Right now, that would be, you know, that's, what is that? 4, 3 times 4 is 12, plus 2 is 14. Dice versus 6. I mean, that's yeah, it's a lot. A lot of dice. So, looking forward to see how this this match shakes out. Again, the time has started. Raymond revealing the castle. Oh, you know, I should probably, no, this is not Andrew Cox. I am so sorry. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. That's not Andrew Cox. This gentleman's name is Mike. Mike Waguespack. And before we go too far, I do need to say thank you to our sponsor for this weekend, and that is Curled Paw Creatives. They gave us an exclusive coupon code that is NOVA 2018 to get 15% off. There it is right there. I put it on the blue. 15% off of all X-Wing and Legion product. And that coupon code's only good through Labor Day, to the end of Labor Day. So assuming around 11 o'clock Labor Day. So get your get your order-ins now. And I think the biggest thing about this coupon is the fact that there's no minimum. So anything, however big or small, you can get. There's also no maximum. Get that 15% off. X-Wing 2nd Edition coming in a couple weeks. Upgrade yourself. Treat yourself, as they say. So looking at the matchup right away, I know that Raymond, I've played against him when I've traveled to the Ohio area, is a very patient player. Very patient. He will definitely stay in the castle as long as he needs to. He has lots of tools with the crack shot. Definitely the ability to get rid of all of Quick Draw's shields in one turn. Quick Draw probably gets one return shot, but only one, which severely limits her effectiveness over time. These gunboats, actually, I played a lot of gunboats, the missile variety, and they move around really, really well. They're actually quite good against the lower PS X-Wings, because they have the slam, which effectively can just give them really good arc dodging capability. And to be able to pluck at range 3 and peel away. So right now the onus is definitely on Mike to get take advantage of the situation. So before we go too far, let's go ahead and get our our poll up here. Who do you think is gonna take it? And there's our poll there. Mike or Ray, who do you think is gonna win this game? Racer Boy 108 mentioning that Mike has clear templates. Yes, he does. I will say that I've played with clear templates once and never did it again because I could never find them when I would look down on the table. I most of the time put them back in my tray, but sometimes they not so much. So early votes coming in for Mike. And it looks like Raymond's deciding to break from the castle. I do need to go make an adjustment because somebody put a slip in the dice camera area. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So the castle's breaking here. Let's see, take a look at what Raymond is doing. Okay. Makes sense, makes sense. He'll two turn and then one bank the other one. Okay. I will say breaking away from a castle can be quite nerve-wracking. So you always want to make sure that you're getting everything nice and even. I do like this break, though, that the fact that it is not an even castle break makes it so that his X-Wings are coming in from two different vectors to be able to pounce on something. I do like that. The more angles of attack you have on a single target on a turn, you know, the less damage you're going to be taking, the less focus fire. It's always good. So again, that's number 1 if you think Mike's going to be able to take it, and a 2 if you think Ray will win. Looks like right now we have a pretty split opinion in the audience. All right, we're waiting for our next round here. So AP5 with that Inspiring Recruit is actually quite interesting tech. It does a couple things, right? So it allows the X-Wings to do a K-turn or a Talon roll and still get an action by using AP5's ability. Then AP5 can continue to do that by relieving both of those stress that he's going to end up with and be able to do that again, which is awesome. And, you know, I haven't said it yet, and I see you guys doing it in the chat. Let's get some gumboats. Twitch Prime subscribers, drop some gumboats in the chat. A really easy way for you guys to support the Gold Squadron podcast is become a Twitch Prime subscriber. It's literally free money, guys. If you have an Amazon Prime account, just connect your Amazon account to Twitch. Click the Twitch Prime subscription. It's free. And you get awesome emojis like the gumboat. Thank you to everybody who's taken the time to do that. Thank you to Noobs89 and Stick Legs and Charbar, Muck1 MG, Willow 560, Imaging Man, JM Glitchy, Overlord 74 for the 7 months in a row, 8 months in a row. Ramia for 5 months in a row. You're awesome. Also, Ramia, thank you for the bits that you gave at the last broadcast. We didn't have the alerts going, and I did not see it, so I want to say thank you for that. You know, let's have some fun with this. I'm gonna do a little something here. Boom. We're gonna go ahead and make alerts active here on the screen. It's super fun. It won't obstruct the dice cam, so those alerts will come up for a couple of different things. They have little different things. We have our followers here that will trigger an alert if you follow, if you subscribe. There goes Mud Monster. Thank you so much. If you give bits, you get an alert, and also if you donate, which there is a donation button on our Twitch as well. Looks like we're outside of range 3 there for the opening engagement. And that means Flight Assist Astromech is going to trigger for that X-Wing. So it looks like we're going to have 3 X-Wings ready to go. DH Flying, thank you so much. Yeah, that one of these ships on Mike's side are going to be in for a world of hurt. Again, we talked about that multiple vector, multiple vectors that Raymond's going to have those X-Wings going in. Quick Draw, most likely, if she just went forward 1, is going to be in for a world of hurt. Though, I mean, that might net Mike the best possible here. With being able to do it. All right, so heavy laser cannons are going to be on. Most likely, this is going to be focused on that that black X-Wing up front. Let's go ahead and get some markers out there. We're going to have 4 ships that need markers. Somebody in the chat is saying that those target locks that Mike is using are attack wing target locks. Such blasphemy. I'll allow it today, though. So we might move the numbers around as soon as we figure out which X-Wing is which on Raymond's sideboard here, so it's a little easier for us to follow. We'll start here. Here's first heavy laser cannon. Oh, sorry, this is harpoon missile. Spends the focus. It's going to be hit, hit, crit. Harpoon missile does go through. So, and it is stunned pilot. And is he going to ditch that? Yep. Okay, he's gonna ditch that. So we'll call that, let's see, how does he have these lined up? AP5 is first. Yeah, so one, two, that'll be number 2. Two shields and the droid are down. All right, let's hit, crit. 2 hits and a crit. And that's going to be 3. That should be a dead X-Wing. A harpoon does trigger. And a shield off of all the other X-Wings. And X-Wing number 2 is taken off the table. All right, and here's that blue Alpha class link battery. That's going to be 4. And these link battery heavy laser cannon boats, they hit as hard as Dash do. They really do. It's going to spend the focus there. That was, okay, so that's his number 4. Oh, shoot. Let's lock that into place. It's his 4th one. Shields down in 2 cards. First X-Wing, only 1 hit. He's going to spend that target lock. He's attacking with a hurt one first, baiting that quick draw attack out and just trying to trade quick draw for these 2 X-Wings. Gets 2 evades. Has crack shot. He's going to take 2 shields there on quick draw. All right, retaliation shot. Just 1 crit. That establishes the, he still has integrated and 2 blanks, so he'll integrate that and be alive with 1 hull. Yeah, these heavy laser alpha class, like this style of list is actually really popular with a local squadron in our area called the Dumpster Fire Squadron. And I was flying X-Wings this entire 4 hits coming in. At range 1. That's going to hurt. A crack shot and take. Shield and a card. Okay, so it looks like he's choosing not to use crack shot there. He may have already done it. He thinks he can do it without spending the crack shots. What I was saying is there's a local group here. Let's see. I'll finish the story after we finish this attack here. Just one. It's got the one. Yeah, there's a local group that flies a very similar list to this. AP5 from downtown. Sorry, I discounted you, AP5. Range 3, possibly through a rock. Nada. A lot of blanks on Raymond's side for that roll. What I was saying is there's a squad in our area that flies a list very similar to this. They have Mangler cannons instead of heavy lasers, and they have the rowboats instead of the news. But it just very similar, just very consistent damage and at a higher PS than the X-Wings, and it's really hard to lock them down. So I can totally understand why Raymond is going to have some trouble in this matchup, just because the Star Wings really have some good tools against these not as even with flight assist astromech. Once you're engaged, that flight assist is not triggering as much, and just having that slam action can make a big difference. Getting a couple things adjusted on our side here. All right, looking at some of the options here that Raymond has. Write me a message. Yeah, whatever you want. All right, just looking at some of the distances here, I don't think Raymond has the 4K behind the group right now. It's very close. You know that you need at least 4 base lengths to get past there. So that's 1, 2, oh, he's gonna have it, okay. So he should be able to get that 4K behind there. On the screen, it looks a little wonky. The question is, you know, Mike made a great choice going after number 4 the last turn and not number 1, because number 1 can get in the spot where he can't get shot next turn, but X-Wing number 4 is definitely going to get it. Now, the number 1 thing that Raymond probably wanted to do in his opening engagement was get rid of all those quick draw shields, which he did manage to do. And just forward one to victory here is what Raymond is doing. He's trying to block up the, by doing that, he's blocking up the slam lanes to the top. Marking that new out of the way. And there's the 4K. Okay, and now this is what I was curious what Raymond was going to do here. With that hurt X-Wing, needs to get into a spot where it's not going to get shot this turn. That spot's actually really, really good. It, you know, every move is going to be past it. Quick draw is the only question, whether she's going to be able to get that back shot off onto number 4. So there's the first block. Oh, will the one bank do it? I think it's going to take it just past. There you go. So looks like Mike's going to have to split fire on this turn. Did quick draw just go one forward? Okay, so this is going to work out great for Raymond. The fact that quick draw went so slow is going to allow Raymond to have, he's going to be able to spread damage around. You know, X-Wing number 3 is definitely going to get shot by the blue gunboat, for sure, and by the red one. But with not having any focus on the red one, and also still having his integrated and all that, probably has an opportunity to still live through this. AP5 had coordinated that focus to X-Wing number 1, which is how he has it after the K turn. Here we go. So that's 2 out the front. Takes 1. Would be on. What we have on marks number 3. It's out the back. Takes a shield. And that looks to be just range 2, so that's going to be heavy laser cannon. Link battery is still active. Oh, that's going to hurt Raymond. You know, on average, you were thinking maybe 2-3 hits, be able to use that focus. That might push it over where that X-Wing's going to be dead. Let's see here. It's going to make that decision. Yep. He'll take 3 damage. He'll integrate to stay on 1. Hit crit, link battery at range 1. And that X-Wing's gonna eat it. And these X-Wings just going down in this joust. And being down to only one healthy X-Wing and AP5 is really creating an uphill climb for Raymond. And Mike is in the driver's seat. Quick draw, you know, it's probably gonna die here. Get pretty close. She'll have 3 dice. Spend the focus. Just one. Still has 1 hole left. Comes AP5. 1 crit. Safe. Oh, I think Raymond did forget about the crack shot to kill. Yeah, he sure did. Unless I'm gonna hide the overlay here real quick just to double check. Dead ship, dead ship. No, he doesn't have a crack shot available on that shot. Oh, yeah, he did. It's up there. That one's fine. This one's crack shot's gone, though. Number 4. There you go. Cleaned up. Yep. So he did have crack shot available there. Missed opportunity there by Raymond. So quick draw could have been dead. You have 2 X-Wings and AP5. That's still an uphill battle, but you could probably get to a point where you take down 1 Alpha class at least. But now he's going to have to use an extra shot to, an extra turn essentially to get rid of quick draw. X-Wing number 1 definitely, I mean, you probably just, the temptation is going to be just to 1 forward. I mean, you have that slot right there. You want your actions. You do have AP5 available for coordinate shenanigans if you need them or want them. Blue can't shoot you. Red. Huh. I think if I'm Raymond, I'm going to keep that X-Wing number 4 maybe in the same spot. Let's see. So he's just kind of sticking AP5 in the way. Probably coordinates here. Yep, he's going to coordinate number 4 focus. So we're going to see a K turn. Mark the side there. Alrighty. X-Wing was able to get a focus token. And this is maybe one of those situations where, you know, you think about Raymond's approach when he started. You know, you can always go back and say, oh man, if he would have done this. Maybe if he would have start with a little bit more of a spread formation than being so close, he could have avoided losing an X-Wing on the second turn just because it would have taken more work to get multiple arcs onto a single ship. These double gunboat lists can really eat up X-Wings. Both these players are undefeated going into this round. Some people were doing the math. Most 4 and 2s will make the top 64 cut. We started with about 100 players today. Still has a crack shot up on X-Wing number 1. Here comes another gunboat. So no shots for the gunboats. This is actually a big deal. And does quick draw make it? Looks like it's really close. Looks like that template just fit past, it looked like. Yeah, she's going to clear. So X-Wing number 1, the one with more health, is going to have an opportunity to get a shot here and try to finish off quick draw again. It's funny, I've seen my name spelled 4 different ways in the chat today. It is D-I-O with an accent on it. N. Oh, the red gunboat didn't bump. Sorry about that. Looks like it's so close. So close. There's a focus on there. That's what I get for looking away from the screen. All right, and it looks like we're waiting for quick draw's action. Let's recharge that focus. Quick draw is out of range of the most hurt X-Wing, which I'm sure she's sad about. She's going to go into probably X-Wing number 1, I would guess. Hit crit. And it's Gonna take shield on AP5 there. I think that's a bit of a misplay by Mike by shooting AP5 instead of going at that X-Wing. I really do. I know that he's trying to focus fire both ships, but AP5 is an enabler of the X-Wings. Like, they help him out, but it's not the powerhouse of the list.
30 minutes left in round 4. 30 minutes.
So AP5 took a shield. It's going to take hit, crit there. Weapons failure. I mean, AP5 didn't come here to do damage. He's going to try. So what I would do here is I would fire with AP5 first into quick draw. They're all PS1s. Go AP5 first. It looks like it's the only shot you have. If you can kill a quick draw on a fluke, then you can take both X-Wings and go into the red one. It is only 2 dice now. Range 1. Yep, there's Raymond making the right call here. 1 hit. It can happen. Let's see. Forces him to suspend the focus. That's absolutely fine on Raymond's, in Raymond's mind. He's got rid of one of those. Got rid of one of those modifiers. You shoot with X1 now. One hit. He still has crack shot up. I don't know. Two evades. Now, I'll talk to Raymond after the game. I'm curious to know why he's not spending the crack shot. It might simply be that he forgot that he has it, or that he is believing that he doesn't have it available. Waiting for dials to get set here. All right, so we're waiting for our next set of dials here. 26 minutes left on the clock. Let me swig it. Krabok, how you doing, my friend? In X-Wing 3.0, he says, the last person to place their dials gets a slap.
No, Sue.
Alrighty, so AP5 needs to get into a position to probably coordinate. Gunboat Blue have all these fancy tools, and I'm not using them. Here we go. So forward one. Marking that X-wing. Here's AP5. 3 banking. And with having that weapons failure, he's not here to do damage. He has to put these X-wings in the best possible position to do damage. All right, using his ability to remove that stress from the other X-wing, probably gets a 4 forward here. There it is. He's got his, he's able to coordinate that focus while stressed, go as far as possible. And it doesn't look like he overlaps, so he's gonna get another action. You probably get that target lock out there. And this X-wing that has only 1 hole left has a chance to live another turn, most likely, because we're probably going to see quick draw start making its way up. There's a 2-turn. Probably get the slam here. If you want that blue gunboat to get a shot anytime soon, you start you slam here. Otherwise, you're gonna be just behind. All right, so he's deciding to try to target lock long-range scanners. Looks like it was outside of range 2 to AP5. Red gunboat hops right in front of X1. Three bank from quick draw, getting some space. Can get a little bit more distance with the barrel roll if needed, if wanted. Just gonna drop the focus there. The X-wings might still have range. Yep. So he's going at number 4. This is the one with 1 hull. That's hit crit. And I think that's the first damage that Raymond has evaded this game. No more shots for Mike. You better focus on both. You don't have target locks on there from anybody. Actually, you do there. So you go with X1 first because X4 has a target lock on the red gunboat. Yep. All right. Here we go, X1. They'll spend the focus Let's see if this will do it. Spends a focus, still no damage, and still not realizing he has crack shot up. I'm gonna feel real dumb after I talk to him after this. If he's saying, no, it was spent, you were looking at the wrong ship the whole time. I'm just assuming from where you see the ships placed, there is a crack shot left on the board there, face up. 2 hits, looks like one of the dice fell out. All right, focus got spent already. And that's going to do it for quick draw. So now we have a 3-on-2 coming up here. Now here's the interesting thing. Raymond, by killing that fat quick draw, is actually ahead on points. The problem is that, you know, Raymond's X-Wings are on fire right now. So he has to manage to try to kill, you know, with 18 minutes left, you probably get one. You get one of these Star Wings, not both, and you trade one Star Wing for one ship. Like that's where you're gonna get. Water break. All right, looks like Raymond is set. So looking at some of the options here, we know that this gunboat has to go this way, but it moves second. Raymond would not want to jump over because you could end up, you know, with that Alpha behind you. You probably coordinate the focus here to X1. You're going to lose AP5 no matter what. You got to use them while you got them. It's going to coordinate the target lock. Okay. He's kind of hedging his bets here. If he doesn't, if the Alpha gets out of his arc, he at least has a modifier he could use in the future. And the Alpha's probably just doing a hard 2. Neville 113. Thank you so much. Or Neva 113. That's some joshing around there from Raymond. Alrighty, so that gunboat is in 2 arcs. Slamming with the 3 forward. Could get him out of 1, out of range of X1. I think it would be a big mistake to leave that ship right there right now. You want to run this gunboat away and bring the blue gunboat behind to seal the deal for you. Because the gunboats take damage just as fast as the X-Wings. Thank you. for following. So he's still debating a slam here. Okay, and there it is, 3 bank. So he's going to get on a 1. And I think I would have done the 3 forward. I think he's still going to be in 2 arcs. I think he's still in, he might still be in range. 3 forward would have got him more vertical movement. And then be able to 3 bank off of that. Here we go, range 2 heavy laser cannon into AP5. And that's going to do it. Spends the focus. AP5 has 1 hole left, so just the question is how many cards. Yeah, like I said, Raymond still has range. I'm fairly certain. Like I feel real good about it. Let's see him take out that that range ruler here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure here, but here's the X4 shooting first. Both have target locks on them. Yeah, spend the focus for 3. Takes 3. So down to 4 hole. Has a target lock. You got to use it now before that ship gets away. And he's able to live with only taking 2 shields. Sorry, I had said 3 shields. It's only he got an evade there. Got excited. So we're waiting for the red dial. I mean, there's no reason to not just slam away here. You 3 bank, 3 bank, 3 bank. So X-Wings can't follow. There's the 3 hard. He's trying to keep this X-Wing ahead of the curb. Flight assist is gone on that ship. So that's going to be still, oh, he has a magnet on there. That's going to be close. Gumboat went to the left. I'm really surprised. I mean, he can slam. He can bank to the right. That's still going to be in 2 arcs.
10 minutes left in round 4. 10 minutes.
You could hard left and then be behind one of them, only taking the range 1 shot. Okay, and that looks like what he's choosing to do. Go towards X1. He knows he's going to take 1 range 1 shot, but it's better than taking 2 total shots. Especially that X1 could die if he is in arc, which is going to be pretty close of the blue gunboat. And yep, not that close. It's most definitely in. Of course, camera angles and all. All right, this is more often than not, it's going to be 4 hits. There it is. I mean, with the link battery and a focus, honestly, that's expected to get 4. Rolls 2 of 8. Only takes 2. He's living on 1 hole. He still has the astromech as well. So he'll get his range 1 shot into red. Can't kill it without some type of crazy crit train. All right, he'll spend the focus for 3. 2 defending, nothing there. There we go, down to 2 hole. Now we wait for our next set of dials. Sorry about that, viewers. We are the hotel internet cut out again. Hopefully it doesn't happen anytime, you know, something important is going to happen. Dials haven't been set yet between these rounds, so no harm, no foul. And here we go. There's the talon roll. Takes stress. No, he took damage. It just didn't update because of the internet not refreshing. Let's give it a minute. It'll catch up, or it won't. All right, looks like we lost the overlay again. Man, this internet going out is really screwing me right now. All right, we have the cards out there, so we'll wait. No, so the gunboat at the top did take 2 damage. So red's out of arc. No shot for blue. So both are going to get to fire there. And there's a first shot. Spends a focus, no damage. Second shot. And he'll take hit crit, which should be shields. Yep. He did. That was an accident. Judge. Yeah, the overlay is offline. We have 1 minute and 58 seconds left in the match. That was an accident. We know that he's down 2 shields here. If it matters here, I'll intervene. The gunboat took 2. Yeah, did you catch it? Okay. Got the 2 shields. Oh. He's got it now. Took it off. He took it off as Paul was walking over there. Alrighty. So I'll work on getting that overlay up here in a little bit. All right, we got our last couple shots here. Yeah. Why does it keep dropping?
X-Wing players, that is time. The end of round 4. Please finish the turn you are on and report your score.
Yes, it came back up. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure everybody has it.
I just got back up. Thank you.
Yes, it just came back up.
One of the hotel managers just came up and asked, like, is everything okay? So, good. They're trying to take care of us, guys. Hit, crit, crit. And looks like that last X-Wing gets taken off the table before the end there. All right, guys, I have a couple things that I need to work on, so I'll be back. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to our sponsor for the weekend, Curl Paw Creatives. You can use the coupon code NOVA2018 for 15% off all X-Wing and Legion product. And the biggest thing here is that there's no minimum on the orders, so get what you need. And I'm going to go try to fix stuff. Thank you to all of our Twitch Prime subscribers and patrons. Love you guys. I'll be back.